Everybody, Jojo, Coach Jojo here. I've been gone for about 2 weeks. I apologize for that, but I had to fly out to California and visit some family. My mom was passing from Alzheimer's, so I did not get a chance to do this, but I have another video for you with some healthy tips from Coach Jojo. So this one is 12 different ways to reduce stress in a very fast-paced world. So I'm going to go through some physical things, some mental and emotional strategies, as well as social lifestyle type strategies. So and forgive me, I've got my notes because I don't want to miss anything, but I want to give you a bunch of tips because really stress is a huge thing in our society. So first, our physical strategies to reduce stress. Exercising regularly is a great way to reduce stress. And no, you do not need, like I shared on One Myth, to be exercising like a madman 6 days a week, 7 days a week for, an hour every day, getting exhausted. That's not what I'm talking about. Going for a walk in nature, things like that. And I'm sorry, I've got a weird hair thing that just wants to stick out. I don't know. Anyway, so exercising regularly, just a regular healthy movement can really help reduce stress. So that's one. Prioritize your sleep. A lot of times we think go, 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 got to get up early, got to stay up late, got things to do. And that's really detrimental to your health. So you want to, ideally they say to get 7 to 9 hours sleep. Really, it varies from person to person, but prioritizing getting good sleep. And I've done a video on that too. So that's really important. Eating a balanced diet, good nutrition, good solid nutrition. If you're not sure what that means for you specifically, because everybody's body lifestyle is different, get with me. As a health coach, I can help you out whether or not you need to lose weight. I've had clients who really didn't need to lose, and myself included, I've got huge benefits, not just from the losing weight, but from getting proper nutrition. So that can really help reduce stress as well. Okay, then also there's deep breathing exercise that can help reduce stress. I'm not going to go into that. There's lots of different ones. You can Google that, but that is an option for you. Okay, mental and emotional strategies that you can prioritize. Practicing mindfulness and meditation, that can help reduce anxiety because you're focusing inward, you're focusing on what's important, and that can reduce stress. Reframing negative thoughts. And that's a challenge in this world because a lot of things come up. Things can be very difficult, stressful, financial, all kinds of stuff can cause stress. But I learned this the other day. There was something that I saw on social media and it talked about the fact that God uses we know that God uses all things for good, right? But we don't always think about that when we're going through the bad. And learning that, the thing that I saw said, what if Paul was not in prison as a consequence of his actions in the society as it was? What if Paul went to prison for the other prisoners? I think he did. And so if we think about that at the time, I always wondered, how could Paul be so calm and positive in light of where he was and what was going to happen to him? And I think that's how he knew God uses all things for good. And there was a reason he was there going through difficulties. If we think about that at the time that we're going through them, I think it'll make things a lot easier. That's reframing negative thoughts. Setting realistic goals. I know a lot of times I have these huge goals and I think I've got to do everything and it's got to happen yesterday. And that can really stress you out. So setting goals that are big but attainable, but then breaking them down into small portions so that you're feeling yourself achieving those goals one step at a time. Makes you feel, okay, I got something done. Journaling, writing down your thoughts and feelings about things can kind of get out some stress that you're having, but also I prioritize my to-do list because if it ain't on my to-do list, it don't get done. And it makes me feel better. At night when you're thinking, oh my gosh, I've got to do this, that, and the other, I put it all down on a to-do list for the next day. I don't even think about it anymore. I'm not going to forget it because it's on my to-do list. So that's another thing for you. Then there are social and lifestyle strategies that you can adopt, connecting with others. And one of the things that I've done lately is I started a life group at my church. I'm going there in a little bit, and it's been wonderful to connect with other women that are about my age going through some similar things, and to just pray together and be together, encourage each other, inspire each other. That can really help because you get some support. Learning to say no. Sometimes we think, oh, I got to do this and I got to do that. I had another group I was trying to get started because I really was craving community after many years of being by myself and living in an area that I didn't know anybody. So I started another group which met today, also Wednesdays, just after the group, my life group. Well, I found that only a few women were interested in going. And so instead of saying yes to this every week, I decided, you know what, I'm going to table that for now because I've got other stuff on my list, on my calendar that really needs prioritizing. And that way I'm not stressing about this other meeting. Engaging in hobbies, things you love. I love purple, you may have noticed. Makes me feel good to get things that are purple, and just kind of relieves a little stress because I think when I see it I'm like, oh yay. So any hobby that you enjoy, something you enjoy doing, like for me getting together with these ladies, that reduces stress as well. And then take breaks, step away from things and kind of regroup, pray, spend time reading something that means something to you, going through things. I'll be talking about something that I'm going through right now. I'll be doing that in the future, probably another series. But those are 12 things that can really help you to reduce the stress in your life, focus on the things that matter, reframe your mind of what you're concentrating on, because what you focus on, where I think the saying is, where focus goes, energy flows. So that's where you want to focus on all the good things that God is doing in your life, rather than a lot of the difficulties, because everybody has them, and it's hard. But here's a way to reduce the stress. I hope that helps. If you need more on my YouTube channel, unless you're already there, you can check out all the rest of my tips and videos, and see you next week.